Hey, Friday night. What is going on, everybody? Myself, Rajay, in the house, along with Eric, EB, Big Daddy, the man up north, always rocking the Lions gear. And it's time for another Beer Flow show. I wonder how many of these we've actually done. I've actually never counted them down, but it's been a good amount by now, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how many.
Yeah, it's been we've been doing it for a while now, so always a good time. And then shout out to the people already in the chat. We got Jeremy out there who said he was first. Vanessa said she's been sitting there for a while.
Vanessa, you know when we go live. Okay, you know this.
Jeremy says doesn't count unless you claim it. And Vanessa says, let's see. I think it deletes comments behind an hour. I think it's actually a half hour it deletes the comments. But Vanessa said she claimed it last hour. I said, hi, but I give you this one. Oh. Hello there. No, you got I'm second and Jeremy being the gentleman there. And asked Vanessa how she was doing. Eric said me and Rod are the real first. Hey, doing okay. How are you? Damn good. So I think everybody's ready for the weekend. Coach is in the house. What is going on, Coach? As everyone settled down, I just spoke with Rod. He will be live shortly. Oh, but that says hello to Eric. And now, Eric, we was first. Cheers, fools. We got Gilbert in the house. What is going on, my friend?
What's going on, Eric?
Let us know what you're definitely enjoying, Gilbert. I know you got something good. Jeremy, I feel confrontational. I was first. Jeremy with the cheers to everyone. And I did watch some of Rod's gaming channel and returned back after reading the news. Yeah, I was gaming for about hour 15, maybe hour and a half before this. Trying to just relax, kick back a little bit. I was doing a little Warzone, doing a little bit of solos, and got to number 11 on the last one out of 150 people. So I'm still trying to get that first win in that game. Head coach, take it up with Vanessa. I think you will lose too. Yeah, I put money on Vanessa. This is cheers. John Taylor's in the house. What is going on, John? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. And also, cheers. Music is a bit too loud. I asked Eric ahead of time. Eric was supposed to be my sound guy.
Yeah, I had this turned down a little bit. Sorry, it is a little loud.
Here comes the excuses from the sound guy. That's what happens when you run a sound check late. So, cheers, and hopefully that's better there. Does that sound better?
Yeah. Let me make sure. Well, let me make sure I got this turned up first.
Oh, everyone. Greetings, gentlemen. Bart's in the house. What is going on? How are you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Things are good here, and hopefully still on your end. And you had good kills on the part I watched. Well, thank you. Yeah, the last one, I really got into the last one. I thought the last one I was going to pull it off and finally get that first win. And I told Eric I made one fatal mistake in the spot I was in. I went outside to try to get a spot on the roof and someone sniped me. So if I would have stayed where I was at, I was definitely closing in. Cheers to Bart. And yeah, hello, Jeremy, Vanessa. You trust in Eric with your sound decisions? Well, I mean, he's my sound guy here tonight, so everybody can't be like you, Jeremy. Have those sound skills.
Yeah, never had me be the sound tech guy, but I had to be it tonight.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody is having a good week out there and ready to head into the weekend. Here it is, Friday Eve, as we like to say once in a while. I'm going to actually crack open the first beer, which is going to be a throwback. And I don't know if you guys get that where you're at, but this is the old school Little Kings that they brought back. The cream ale in the 7-ounce bottle. Nice and smooth. They're actually done out here in Cincinnati, so they decided to relaunch these little things. So very convenient, fit right into your pocket or so. You can sneak some of those into the game or whatever you might be going. There is no games because we're still social distancing. But if there was a game, you could sneak it in there. And dare the guy to frisk you. And Eric, what are you drinking tonight?
Well,
do you have anything there?
Well, I don't have anything yet because I just pounded down some Ben & Jerry's ice cream chocolate therapy. So I'm waiting for this to subside first before I go and give me a brew.
I don't know, milk and beer. Ooh, it could be bad later on.
Yep.
There's a question. What is your favorite Ben & Jerry's ice cream?
What does that say one more time?
I'm asking, what are people's favorites Ben & Jerry ice cream?
I like the, this one's good, and there's another chocolate one that has like little brownie chunks in it. That's good too. I can't remember what that one is.
Oh, it's like the brownie fudge something?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one though. I like some of their cookie dough stuff. I actually have not had a Ben & Jerry's ice cream in a while now. I think about it. So,
I mean, this container's, how big is this one? This one's
they're all like a pint, I think, right?
Yeah, 1 pint. Yep, this is a pint.
I haven't found any Ben & Jerry's I haven't liked. So
I haven't found an ice cream I haven't liked. Let me put it that way.
There you go. Even any of the regular, will you eat like pistachio? Will you eat like coffee ice cream?
I'll be honest, I've had the coffee ice cream before. That one's okay. It's okay. I'll eat it. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I never had the pistachio ice cream. I haven't had that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any ice cream I really don't like, and I've eaten cookie dough so many times. I actually like the fake ice cream. I like Cold Stone Creamery. I can throw down on some Cold Stone Creamery, which I guess really is an ice cream. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious. I'll give them that.
Isn't it supposed to be like a yogurt?
No, they like scrape it or do something with it. Not like the froyo or whatever, but like they scrape it together, and I don't know how they make it. It's just some chemical explosion of flavors, and
oh God, Jeremy!
I just eat it. Gilbert's drinking on the Collective Arts Hazy State Double Dry Hopped IPA, 4.1%. Crushers and Belmont Farm Copper Kettle Virginia Straight Bourbon Whiskey Sons.
IPA and whiskey.
I don't think I've had a double dry hopped that low ABV before. 4.1 on a hazy IPA. It's like a session right there.
Yeah. Is it water, Eric? I wonder.
Vanessa says her favorite is Jerry Garcia. I know a lot of people like Jerry Garcia from the Ben & Jerry's line. Need 3 of those little kings to fill a glass. Well, I mean, 3 of them are 21 ounces, so I've got 2 here, which is 14 to fill up my 1 16-ounce glass, which I'm cracking the other one open right now. But these bring back like some memories back in high school drinking these things. These and the Mickey's Big Mouse. I remember drinking back then once in a while.
I'll grab a Mickey's every once in a while.
Vanessa says, but the molten caramel ones are tasty. Yeah, I do like those. Those are the ones that have like the center edged out where they put the caramel or something inside of it. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of gooey and stuff. So I do like those. What's your favorite beer to drink directly after eating Ben & Jerry's? Well, we'll see what Eric does here.
I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna get the aftertaste out of it.
Well, if you drink like a stout, I mean, because you can do like a stout float with ice cream.
Yeah, I don't have a stout.
A Miller Lite float? I don't know.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Shout out to Blake. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. And Blake will be having a Friday night throwdown tomorrow night over at his channel, Blake TV. So make sure you check that out. It's at 9 o'clock Eastern usually. So if it changes, let us know in the comments there, Blake. With Ben & Jerry's, beer or liquor? Actually, if you have Ben & Jerry's ice cream and you have some liquor to put on top of the ice cream, like that coffee tequila, you'd be good to go. Or like the rum I got here, that would definitely work. Or the old school Kahlua from back in the day, that could actually work as well. And then Jeremy says, what's up to Blake? Net is working temporarily, LOL, elbow cough. Yeah, hopefully your net hangs in there. You know, you've been battling and fighting a good fight with it. Must be no wind or rain, Blake, LOL. Oh, Blake Jerry says, Jeremy, what's up, boss? Yeah, something like that, Blake says. Yeah, Blake's got some of the weirdest thing. It's like if you walk by a fart, I think his internet goes out. That little bit of wind will knock out Blake's internet. Yeah. Just listen to Rod J's music. Yeah, music. I'm just playing a little in the background, just kind of break it up a little bit, and that's from MU free original music that you can actually get online, and it is royalty free that you can use their stuff. And I have to go back and put a note in the description, but as long as you credit in the description, if you want any music for your background video needs, that's a channel you can actually use. You don't have to worry about getting a claim against you. Favorite ice cream flavor is cherry vanilla. That's my favorite Coke flavor. I like cherry vanilla Cokes. Coach says, shout out to Mandy Robinson. Yes, Mandy, hope you're doing well as well. And Vanessa says, hello to Blake. Actually creamy, like a bitter cream soda with a bit of punch, Eric. So that's that double dry hop. That's kind of a different type of thing. Need Johnny D singing in the background, LOL. But yeah, so this week, definitely a lot of stuff happening, a lot of things going on. As far as stuff out there in the beer world, here in Ohio, or right across the river for me, they've reopened some of the bars and restaurants, although I have not been, but it's like a 25% capacity or whatever, or 25 or 50, I can't remember, but they said the first weekend it was kind of like people weren't social distancing like they were supposed to be social distancing, so they've been trying to do more stuff to enact that, I guess, but I don't know. It'll be interesting. Everybody's saying we'll find out more of the stuff in the next couple of weeks, how it actually plays out, so, but they're kind of steady on stuff. Kentucky's actually dropping in numbers on our stuff. I saw like New Jersey was dropping, New York was dropping. A few states were rising, mainly throughout the South, who basically aren't doing social distancing that you've seen, which you have the thing where people are taking more tests too. So, you know, people take more tests, you're going to find more people probably exposed. And it goes out to the West, like Texas and California. And then like up in Vermont, I think they're picking up a higher number. So it's kind of interesting. The next couple of weeks will tell where everybody's kind of at. But some places in some capacity or one way or another, mostly all your states are open now on something. Remember Settling's Little Kings? I don't remember. Were they part of the same one here? I think this is what you're talking about right here. That's what I'm actually drinking. So Little Kings is actually based out of Cincinnati, but that red right there is Shelling. So that's the one, Ron, right there that I'm actually drinking right now. What's going on, Ron, Mr. Sutton as well? My kids love those Nestle drumsticks. You guys ever tried those? I have had the Nestle drumsticks before. They were kind of like the same ones you used to get from the, I think it was the Good Humor ice cream truck. It wasn't Mr. Softly, but Good Humor, I think, had those. And they were kind of like the outside of the dip cone was the, what kind of like nutty nuts or something. Almost like a Nutty Buddy type situation.
Yeah, I was going to say Nutty Buddy.
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't the right thing.
But those are always good. Jeremy said what's up to Ron. And those are good, Jeremy, as are the rocket ones. I do remember the rocket like popsicles with the red, white, and blue. Those are always a nice little summer treat. Up north, we used to have the shaved ice as well, especially like in New York. That's like the shaved ice where the guy shaves off the ice and he puts like orange or cherry or whatever flavor into it. You kind of suck on the ice and everything. Blake says, hello to Vanessa. Blake says, net dropped out again. Imagine that. See, someone probably farted at Blake's house and then that went out. I'll say KJV. Blake said, imagine. Jeremy. Cool. I don't eat ice cream anymore, but they love them. I eat it still. Like I said, once in a while. I had some earlier. I told Eric, the place we ordered pizza tonight, and they have some good chocolate chip cookies. They get like the good size, probably about this big of a chocolate chip cookie or so. And I took it. You take the chocolate chip cookie, microwave for like 25 seconds, makes the chocolate nice and gooey on it. And on top of it, I put some Turtle Sundae ice cream, and that was my dessert earlier. So it was really good. Hashtag free Johnny D. Hashtag free Johnny D. Vanessa, I'm not supposed to eat a great many things. Docs don't need to survive on lettuce. Oh, the rabbit diet, eh? I don't think anybody could just survive on that. I mean, you got to have something in there, right? Something to look forward to.
Yeah, I couldn't be a vegetarian. I could not.
Yeah, Doc said you're gonna be. I could. I mean, if I had to be a vegetarian, I could. I couldn't be a vegan though. A vegan, I just be like, you might as well just take me now. Because you can make up enough stuff, like some of the vegetable stuff, to kind of fool it into kind of a meat type stuff. Just, I don't know. I feel like I try vegan stuff. It's like eating rocks and dirt sometimes. So, my favorite ice cream is Central Smith's, the Nanamio Bar ice cream, 120-year-old creamery north of me that makes ice cream. Yeah, so Cold Stone Creamery, that's what it is. Like, it's called a creamery, but it's not actually ice cream, but it's whatever. They can't call it ice cream, but it's a creamery. Polka beer, 7-ounce bottle. Yeah, 7 ounce for the little kings. And visiting Yukon at Store's Dairy Shop is nice. Ice cream there is made from the cows on campus. There you go. I think Blake's bear must be unplugging the internet. Maybe the bear is jealous of Blake not paying attention to it.
Oh, maybe.
Never know. Hey, Eric, say Cowboys one time. Hash brown Dallas.
Well, what's Dallas doing to your boy over at Prescott over there? What are they doing?
Did he get signed?
I think I think they gave him like a multi-year deal worth a hell of a lot of money and didn't sign the contract. I think I heard. I don't know what that was all about.
Do they make lettuce ice cream? Just asking for a friend. They do make like vegan ice cream or something. I don't know what's all in it, but there's stuff that they make there with like non-dairy ice cream. It's kind of like, well, if it's non-dairy ice cream, how can you call it ice cream? Not a vegetarian, hunting and slaughtering attests to that. Yeah.
I was saying your doctor wants you to be a vegetarian by eating lettuce.
Yeah, it's like with vegans, imitation meat. Tried imitation hot dogs before, was like eating a leather belt. Yeah. The funny thing is, and not to offend any vegans out there like that, but it's funny because the vegans I've known that have done stuff, it tastes just like the real thing. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's just you don't have taste buds anymore because you've been vegan for so long. But no, it doesn't taste like the real thing. Like you can't fake bacon with some other byproduct type things. Either it's bacon or it's not bacon. There's no good vegan fake bacon.
Yeah, there's not. There's not.
Need to make another batch of duck eggnog. You gonna wait till the holidays or make it out of season? The franchise tag makes enemies. Jerry should know that. Yeah, you put a franchise tag on the player. Players do not like that. Yeah,
they tried to franchise tag him. Okay.
They say turn it off because his market value is higher than they offer them. They tried to lowball him. It looks like. Imagine that. They're still. I don't even know. Do we even know if there's going to be a season still?
I don't know.
I mean, baseball's got all kinds of issues right now. Like their whole thing is falling apart. They were trying to do something like a Disney World or whatever. Is it? They're going to be at Disney World or basketball was at Disney World? I think basketball was Disney World. They were trying to do like for a short NBA season to finish it out. But
I've been watching a little bit of Korean baseball.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the dummies in the stands they put out there? That is some weird shit.
Yeah, it is. You can tell they're cardboard cutouts. You can tell.
Yeah, they got like words next to the dummies and stuff, like they're actually talking or something. It's like, man. Well, one team got fined like $50,000 because they used sex dolls as the dummies, which I guess was a no-no. But I mean, sex dolls need to work too.
I would have said, "Hey, where's it in the rule book? Where's it in the rule book?"
Vanessa said turkey bacon. I've had turkey bacon. I can eat turkey bacon, but it's not the same as actual bacon. But in a pinch, I can eat turkey bacon.
I've had turkey bacon. It's okay.
Yeah. Jerry says, cool, vegan-like. It tastes just like real meat. No, it don't, Roger. Right? It doesn't. It's when vegans will tell you something tastes like the real thing, and it's like, dude, your taste buds are gone because it tastes nothing like it's supposed to taste. I went down to make eggnog year-round. Eggnog. Hashtag eggnog, not just for the holidays. I like that. I only have it around Christmas. I guess that's what they only sell it around that time. Really, like you get the Evan Williams and some of the other stuff out there. That's when I actually got it.
I've had some eggnog, and only one time I had it, I about puked, and I was like, nope, no thanks.
Yeah. How long ago was it?
Oh God, it was years ago.
Yeah. Was it eggnog with actual alcohol in it?
Or were you like younger? It must have been like the non-alcoholic one.
Yeah. Well, not that I don't know if the alcohol makes it that much better. I'm just I'm just curious if it was then or not.
It just tasted so creamy and nasty.
Oh,
and it was like, oh. Not how I think eggnog should taste. Let me put it that way.
No, I agree with you there. It's not like you wanted to taste. I think. I mean, I could make it even sound worse, but I'm not. But
yeah,
textures that it's probably close to.
Mm-hmm. I know where you're going.
Yeah. Oh, if bacon ain't pork, don't eat it. Says Gilbert. I can live by that. Ron said he reviewed Labrador Lager last night. You were the first. I'll just check that out there. Did you start putting videos up on your channel, Ron? And again, turkey bacon, LOL. Eggnog is way too sweet. Give the healthiest person a diabetic coma after 2 cups. Yeah, but it's not until after 3 that Wilford Brimley shows up. So turkey bacon is pretty suspect. It is.
comes up behind you, diabetes.
Oh, what's going on, Jason? The turkey bacon is fat bacon. Yeah. No one really wants to hunt down turkey bacon. It's just like you're fooling your head, like you're trying to think it's healthier, I guess, but it's not the same. I do like turkey bacon okay, but that's actually meat still. Yeah, it is. It's just not like the full bacon, but you can kind of get away with it slightly, but you definitely have a difference between turkey and the regular stuff. Not true, Jeremy. A wild of sugar. If you make it correctly, it does not have much sugar added. See, Vanessa, she knows how to make the eggnog, so she wouldn't have it too sweet.
I think it's the commercial brand ones, Vanessa. That's the way that it's so sugary.
Yeah. Heavy cream, extremely fresh. Duck egg yolk separated. Whip the egg whites separately to stuff peaks. Got reactions. Alan in the house. EB reactions.
What's going on?
Beard. What's going on, brother? Okay, just the ones I've tried, I guess, Vanessa. Yeah, if like I said, it might be the commercial ones. He said, "Where's Todd?" Todd's actually out tonight because they actually have some family coming in, so he couldn't make it here. They were kind of doing a surprise for Shannon, so he unfortunately would not be here tonight. Oh hell, Alan in the house. What's up? JV, where was you last night? Where was you out last night, JV?
For what, the ABV?
Patrick Reynolds out to dinner. Yeah, it was it who was it last night? Was it the Wild Card Wednesdays, I think is the one that
Wild Card Wednesday.
What up, Jeremy? How goes this, sir? Vanessa, the stiff peaks. Okay. I didn't know what the stuff peaks were, but I'm not sure what the stiff peaks are either, but last night worked late. Jeremy was making those dollars.
Dollar bills, y'all. I think I'm gonna get a beer. I'm gonna chance it and get one.
What are you gonna get?
I don't know. You'll have to wait when I come back.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Hold down the fort, would you?
Well, thanks. Funny guy. Then Alan also said cheers to Vanessa as well. And I missed Wild Card Wednesday, unfortunately. Yeah, sometimes you got to work and make those dollars, right? So can't always be having fun. Rod, they want an appearance from me. I mean, maybe it depends. It's last night, actually, me and Eclectic were getting into Modern Warfare for a bit, and actually me, him, and Todd last night were playing for a while. And then I had done a video beforehand. Usually Wednesdays I'm on What the ABV, but I took a night off from going on there last night, did a little video, and then we did some gaming. So I may make an appearance at some point over there on that one as well. A lot of people got stuff going on the YouTube channel, so especially on Wednesdays, it becomes like a popular night. When whipping egg whites, you beat until a spoon dipped into it and lifted out makes it peak. if the whites that stay standing. Oh, little cooking tips. Hashtag cooking tips from Vanessa. Going great to Alan and hello eclectic. So yeah. Let's see here. Did y'all see the baby llama pic? Fuzzy little guy. No, I have not checked that out yet. I'll have to take a look at that tonight. And that'll be Vanessa M. Kitty. Make sure you check out her Instagram. No, it didn't that I'm aware of, Patrick. Is supposed to start season 4 here shortly. It's still season 3 right now. I just played a little bit ago. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Warzone, the next season.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they come out with season 4. I just did tonight Warzone, and I did the solos, and the third game, I was telling Eric earlier, I actually finished number 11. It's kind of starting to piss me off. The other night I finished 9 and I finished 6. So I want to get that 1 and be done and get that win. Oh, what a great beer that is. I do enjoy that one.
Joe, if you're watching, this is for you, buddy.
Hashtag Joe, show some love. I do like the Oberon. Look, Rajay, would you rather kill people in the game or kill some beers doing reviews? Well, I kill beers doing reviews all the time. But I have a goal to beat this damn game and finally get my first win on there, too. Yeah, that's always a nice one there. Let me pull that up there. Because it always forms like a nice head with it, and it's got that nice haze glow to it as well.
Yep. No Dirty Glass Mafia. Did you notice that?
Very good. You hand washing now?
Yeah, for these ones,
Okay, there you go. Yeah, hand washing, get rid of the mafia that way. You just rub them out. Hashtag Dad Joe couldn't resist.
Just rub it out.
Jeremy, that's a good beer, Eric. Yes, always good. I don't think Patrick might be a fan. Patrick like black. So I don't know. You don't like Oberon, Patrick? I always like Oberon. That's one of my spring beers that I actually do like.
I just wish it had a little more spice. A little more spiciness.
Hand wash the glasses. You always hand wash the glasses to avoid the Dirty Glass Mafia. You mean if you can put them in the dishwasher or like that and everything, but you're going to run a chance of some of the streaking and some of the soap being on it, which is going to cause some of the bubbles to stick to the glass. Hand wash and air dry is always the best way to clear your beer glasses. Kill people in the game, hands down, drink beer while doing so. We do that all the time as well. So, yeah. This is hi, Eric. I'm drinking an Oberon tonight as well. So, John Taylor's got the Oberon.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Oberon's getting around. And Green Bush Sunspot Tonight rules. I haven't seen that one there. Maybe we'll have to check out. So let's take a look here. You got some different beer stuff happening. This one is an interesting one. So there's a new beer from Sheets out of Altoona. Sheets is like a chain, like in the East Wawa or like 7-Eleven type convenience store, Tim Horton type. Well, not really Tim Horton, that's more of a breakfast type thing. But they're getting their own beers like Wawa is. And they actually have teamed up to make a beer that's made with, ready for it? Hot dogs. Hot dogs. So I'm like, is there a point where you say, no, that's enough? Nothing else goes into the beer anymore. But they're making a beer that has hot dogs as one of the bases on it. That's just, I don't know, that's kind of freaky to me. It's kind of weird, I think. So
it is.
It's definitely, and I'll try different beers, different things. I did a Bloody Mary beer last night, but at what point do you draw the line and say, okay, we went too far, we're a bridge too far now, back it up? Jeremy to the glass cleaning said hashtag beer glass cleaning 101. Best Hefeweizen ever, Patrick said on that one on the Green Bush. So I like a good Hefeweizen, so I'll definitely keep an eye out for that one there. Vanessa, we have a new addition to the patio area. We put a freezer liquor shot dispenser. You can add 3 liquors into it and make cold shots. Anybody else jealous of Vanessa besides me right now?
Me.
I could just live on her back patio and be happy with all the stuff she's doing out there. I mean,
oh yeah.
That is awesome. I want to see some pictures of that. I'll have to check that out there. Yeah, Patrick said Wawa the gas station. Yeah, Wawa the gas station, convenience store, where you can get like the shorty sub sandwiches. They have their own beers now. Now we had Didi on here, Double D, and he's actually had the coffee one, which is pretty good. And I heard they were good. He was the only person I know that's actually checked out their beers. But yeah, apparently people are liking their beers. They're coming out with that Wawa. So I'll have to check them out if I get back up to the East Coast in a few months. Jeremy said, "Where's Erie at?" Yeah, Erie's supposed to be #1 fan. I mean, she's not here right now.
Yeah, #1 fan of the year.
Gilbert said, "Barf on the hot dogs," and Alan said she's doing homework. So she's doing homework right now for school and stuff because she has classes and stuff going on. So. Jeremy said, "Is it vegan hot dogs or no?" It's the Impossible hot dog. No, I don't know. It's a regular hot dog. So, yeah, it's kind of just an interesting thing. I posted a story also on the Facebook page as well. Sheets is going one better in the classic combination of hot dog and cold brew. Give you a little rundown from the thing here. The new hot dog inspired beer is a crisp 5.5% India Pale Ale, dry hopped with Nugget and Centennial hops, and with a ceremonial addition of Sheets hot dogs in the brew kettle just for fun. Don't worry, the beer does not taste like hot dogs. We thought it was just a fun concept and the perfect beer for pairing with the Sheets hot dog and warm weather activities. The beer is described as refreshing and dry with delicate hop flavors of citrus and pine. So there you go. It says, yes, it is a hot dog craft beer, the craziest collaboration they've done as of yet. Now, you can get a 4-pack of the hot dogs, and it's called Project Hop Dog, Hop, H-O-P, a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans, and it retails for $7.99. So, knowing how craft beer is and how a 4-pack of pint cans usually costs, and you're getting that for $7.99, I'm gonna say it might not be that good. I mean, I feel like price-wise, it wouldn't be that good, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just they made it cheaply to sell to people because it's that Sheets or whatever. But usually when you get a 4-pack of a pint can of a craft beer, usually at the least like $9.99. Most of them around 10 or 11. Some are up around 18. So at $7.99, I'm not going to stamp it a Rod J deal. I'm just going to call it seems cheap. I haven't tasted it, so I can't really confirm how good it actually is, but just interesting. Jeremy said to tell Erie we are missing her. And no hot dog with her and beer, blah. Will do. Hashtag back patio bell lit. Be lit. I am designing the 2 kegerators for laying into the bar height wall. We'll have a mini fridge in it now. Again, her deck is just laid out so nice. Yeah, I agree, Patrick. It is weird with the hot dog. I don't even know why somebody had to be high to come up with that idea. I mean, somebody had to be smoking a fatty to think, let's throw some hot dogs in the beer, because that's just not something natural I think somebody would do.
Hey, Vanessa, is one of them going to be one of your kegerators going to have dragon's milk?
If she can get a keg, she probably will. 7-Eleven slushy and mystery meat milkshake IPA Suns. Yeah, you don't want any meat from 7-Eleven. I'm just saying. And there she is. Erie says, "Hi, all. Hey, what's going on?
Glad you could join us."
No, we know you're studying, so we don't want to pull you away from your studies there. But it's always good to see you. Next time I'm grilling, I will shove a hot dog in my dragon's milk style to try. No, don't do that, Vanessa. Don't do that. That's bad beer treatment right there. Fred Durst. Oh, maybe if I can get kegs of Dragon's Milk. You can get Dragon's Milk in kegs, I believe. As a matter of fact, they distribute to her area.
You gotta ask. Gotta ask.
Oh, Taylor also has a Bell's Robust Porter tonight. Nice. I do enjoy Bell's.
Robust Porter. I know they have the Porter, but I don't. Oh, you're probably just talking about the Bell's Porter, not the Robust Porter, are you?
Is there one called the Robust?
I think it's just called Bell's Porter.
Take a look here. God, I mean, I've seen the Bell's Porter. I've had the Bell's Porter.
Yeah, I like. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to anyway. I think the Founders Porter is the best one, but all their crap that's happened, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, Bell's. I mean, Smutty Nose has a Robust Porter. Oh no! Well, yeah. Bell's just has the regular porter. I saw another Robust, but that was actually for another bar. And Vanessa said hello to Erie. There's a class works kicking my ass, and I'm seriously a few days in. Best way to drink hot dog beer in 3 easy steps: 1, open the can; 2, walk to your kitchen; 3, pour it directly down the sink. That's one way to do it. Erie says hello back to Vanessa. Hey, Erie, now we have someone to keep all of us guys in line, Jeremy said. LMAO, I don't know if I can even do that, Jeremy. I guess I do a poor job at it, Jeremy. Vanessa says. Founders of Good Green Bush Disorder. I don't drink any of the Founders. They have a couple of porters. The Kalamazoo. They have Kalamazoo's a stout though from Bell's, but as we know, all stouts are porters. So technically, it still is a porter, even though it's a stout. Hi, Vanessa. Well, you're right. Now we have 2 to keep us in line. Yeah. So good luck with that, though. Right. So let's see what else we have happening in beer news. San Diego has their craft beer tasting room starting to reopen out there. I saw the 103-year-old lady was chugging a beer that got over coronavirus. I don't know if you saw that, but one of the corona survivors, she's 103, and they showed her on there chugging a Coors. Well, she wasn't chugging. She's had it up there, but they were saying chugging in the headline, a Coors Light or whatever. She just wanted a beer once she felt better. So more power to her for sure. Let me see. Distorter muddles the water. I just reviewed the Kalamazoo Stout last Sunday. I like the Kalamazoo Stout from Bell's.
I thought it was, but
Multi-dimensional rabbit hole comes to mind. Let's see here. Oh, that's a stout. I'm saying no, it's all good. It's just we both drink a lot of Bell's here, so and I just know the Kalamazoo Stout. But like I said, stouts technically are a porter, so not like you were really off anyway.
Yeah,
it was good, but I tasted no hints of liquors like they claim. Huh. I like the Stout Sunday show. Y'all caught me mopping last couple times. Yeah, they have fun on the Stout Sunday show. Which is usually on John's channel, but sometimes it rotates to some of the other channels if John's not there, I think. What the rabbit holes say? What was this convo going?
Get your mind out of the gutter, Erie.
We have no idea where the convos are going. Oh, let me see. And then Greg Floyd, thoughts? Yeah, I don't really want to get into that on this show right now. Do I have thoughts? I have a lot of thoughts, but it's just one of those things I don't want to get into. And
I got 2 words: pretty shitty.
Yeah. Roger, you going to
my comment?
Roger, you got to join Stout Sunday if you can one time. Do you like that one? I may be able to do that. I was going to do the Sunday streams for a bit, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or bring that back or not. But that's always a possibility. The only thing is, I think John usually does them at 10 or 11, and I'm usually waking up at that time because I'm usually up late Saturday night and then get up late in the Sunday morning. But possibility. And so here, actually, I was going to open this up. This is the newest thing. I'm doing some different things here with the shirts.
Excuse me.
So this is the new shirt I just added there. I mean, if you think about that.
There you go. Drink beer, live happily. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get the backside, you get the Rajay BeerVentures type stuff. So I'm trying some different shirt designs and stuff like that. So this was like one of the later ones that just went up into the store. There's another one that's on the way as well that I'll be added in there too. So it's just something different. Shoot, I felt like a few days ago with Sunday, my days are off. Well, this week, we talked about it earlier, it's a short week, and it felt like a long week. So, plus, depending where you're at, if you're not really getting out as much with all the COVID stuff, it probably does feel kind of weird to throw you around differently. Your body's probably feeling it. 10:30 Eastern. Yeah, see, I'm usually getting out of bed around then, and then I get out. I usually make breakfast or something for us too. So, but you know, if I'm definitely up and around, and there might be something there, definitely keep it in mind. John Taylor said, "I got you out." Yeah, it's just yeah, that whole thing is a lot of stuff happening there, but it is, you know, what it is. I'm just going to say that for right now. I know Eric saw some of my Facebook stuff earlier, so. Those were a few of the people here have. Let me see here. I'm trying to look through the beer news. Yeah, it was a Massachusetts woman, 103, beats coronavirus, celebrates with beer. So that's a good long life there. Like I said, some people are worried about catching it, like their family members that are older. I mean, there's older people that catch it and they're surviving it. So.
Mm-hmm.
We had newly relaunched Pearl beer, which I've never had Pearl beer before, but I guess it was an older beer they just brought back with a new flavor and new logo. Heavy Seas out of Maryland is collaborating with a new beer with Royal Farms. Take a look at this one. Heavy Seas is teaming up with Royal Farms to create the ideal beer to wash down that fried chicken box. The Baltimore Brewery will release a new beer later this summer designed to be paired with regional gas station and convenience store chains' famous fried chicken. The world famous beer was created to celebrate the company's Chicken Palooza event, which kicks off its third year on July 1st. The beer will be available for a limited time in July at 40 Royal Farms stores in Maryland, Virginia, and Pennsylvania that carry beer and wine. Heavy Seas will also make 6-packs available during curbside can release from June 26th to June 28th. Doesn't really say too much more about it, though. But that's another chain that's getting some beers up there. So it must be some money to be made in some of these chain spots that are actually providing beers and stuff. Let me see here. Erie said her body's definitely feeling it. And Erie said, I think that Massachusetts woman at 103 has the right to drink whatever the hell she... I agree.
Yeah.
Give it to whatever. She's deserved that right for sure. Oh shit, Jeremy, and thanks, my friend. I appreciate you to do that. So cheers to you. And Jerry said, thanks for doing these streams, my friend. Keep it up. Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate that as well.
That's awesome, Jeremy. That's awesome.
I'm always surprised and stuff, and always appreciative. And like I said, nobody ever has to feel like they have to do anything, but you know, it's always cool, my friend. And make sure you guys check out Jeremy's channel as well. Jeremy, I think I said to mention earlier, but Jeremy has his channel. He does a lot of the music type stuff. He does a few other things in there as well, but he has a great YouTube channel to definitely check out and have some fun with. And then we had Alan with the Eclectic Beer Reactions, who does music reactions on his channel right there as well. Make sure you check that out. There's some great videos. He's got really popular over in the UK. A lot of the UK artists are, you know, he's screening over there. He gets a lot of comments from people across the pond. So definitely check out what he's got going on as well. I always like to give shout outs to everybody who has their channels and everything too. Oh, now you went down to the Milwaukee's Best Light. I guess the ice cream's sitting okay at this point.
This is for you, Gilbert. This is for you.
Jeremy said it was an awesome pick of that lady drinking beer. LOL. I just want some chicken minus beer. Eric needs more beer, I think. Yeah, he got it. I may have missed it, but how was everyone's day? Today was actually pretty busy for me as far as just jumping around stuff, and it wasn't as heavy on one end, but it was heavy on another end. Like I wasn't getting a lot of people. I do a lot. The stuff that I do is on the phone, so I get a lot of people to call me and stuff like that. Wasn't as much the call stuff, but it was a lot of paperwork type stuff I had to do. That's what kind of pushed me some more. So, but I like busy days because then your day goes a lot faster. So I'd rather be busy than not. We got a clear one there. No mafia.
Oh, there's some right down. A little bit down there.
Let some stragglers in. You got to watch that door. Blake said Jeremy is awesome. And I like the throwback pictures too, Blake. Blake's been doing some throwback pictures on his Facebook, which have been pretty cool. And make sure, like I said, check out Blake TV. Fun, good times all the time. And tomorrow night, Friday Night Throwdown will be a blast again, I'm sure. Classic episodes every Friday night. I don't know what to tell you because every Friday night seems almost better than the last one. So it just keeps getting better and better on the fun times over there. So you'll definitely want to check that out. Have a great day, Erie. And Jeremy was just busy, though. Blake, the brother I never wanted.
Oh, wow.
Shots fired. Here's another day of kicking ass and being a champion, Blake says. A busy one, Jeremy, but now I'm exhausted. I just got back. Shitty Colorado net, LOL. Dude, that's got to be fixed where you're at. I think where you're in, like, Bottom Dollar Outdoors, you guys may have the two worst internet people or providers that I think I know thus far. Vanessa said day was okay. EB said, what up, Blake? And Woodpick Stewie. What up, EB? So, yeah. The good old Razorback. But, let's see here. What other stuff we got happening out there in the beer world?
I hope you realize I'm still up here, Rod, up on the main screen here.
Yeah, I'm letting your pretty blue eyes guide everybody, right? Like, as Shannon was saying when Shannon was here. Shoot, all Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I love you too. Jersey City Brewery. Now, this is interesting. So, one of the breweries out of New Jersey, in Jersey City, takes aim at the Astros cheating scandal with trash can banger beer. Shots fired! Shots fired! Departed Souls, a brewery based in Jersey City, New Jersey, introduced a new beer called Trash Can Banger, featuring a can with the Astros retro red, orange, and yellow striped colorway from the late 70s and 80s. We're all very big sports fans. We're all desperate for sports to come back. We're desperate for anything to talk about other than pandemic right now. So I thought, what an opportune time to put out a beer. And this one is a Session IPA at 5.4 ABV with a displayed logo font that's similar to the one used by the retro Astros.
Oh.
I'm digging it. I'm digging that. Let me see. Oregon going to win this year. Quack, quack. Blake's going with Oregon again. What's wrong, Big Daddy? You don't like being the center of attention?
Nope, I do not.
Are you really an introvert?
No, I'm actually an extrovert. I'd rather be outside doing stuff, socializing with people, all that stuff. But I mean, this coronavirus has made me a little bit of an introvert. Yes, I will.
Well, beer has become available in Mexico, so people are like creating a frenzy there. People are lining up that now they can get beer in Mexico again. So if you remember the last few months, they actually had a little bit of a shortage taking place, and some places did run out of beer. Let's see. One beer was made from hops that were grown to Smithsonian. The best beers of summer in Cincinnati. Let's see what they have on this list here, if I get to see it. Erie said you were a YouTuber, though, so you should be the center of attention.
Well, as you can tell, my channel, I haven't put something on there in probably almost 2 weeks now.
And Blake said, Eric, you know Barry Sanders is retired.
Shut up, Blake. Shut up. Shut up, man.
I'm random, awkward, and random, so I tend to stay to myself. I'm an extrovert, but at times I like being an introvert. Like this whole thing, the social distancing thing, like some people were like getting all crazy cabin fever. It didn't really bother me as much. So there are times I wanted to go do some stuff I couldn't do, but as far as not seeing some people, it's like, like they want us to do like a Zoom thing at one time at work, and it's like, why do we know what everybody looks like? Why do we need to do a Zoom? Forget YouTube. TikTok is taking over. There are definitely people that are getting on TikTok like crazy as well.
Well, I kind of, Jeremy, you got TikTok now, and you got people that have made it on YouTube. So now you got to have a TikTok channel or whatever they call that. Then you got to make sure your YouTube channel stays up to date. Then you got to do social media with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that other sort of stuff. I don't know how some of these people do it. I don't know if they have a PR person managing all that stuff or what. It seems like a lot of work.
Well, if you're a kid doing TikTok, you don't got a job, most likely. You got some time. I don't know. I was like, TikTok, the things I've seen are like 10 or 15 seconds. So it's not like you're going to do some of the stuff you do on YouTube, but I guess you could do like mini ad type stuff for your channels and things. But
is TikTok kind of like Vine where you only have like 10 or 15 seconds or something?
Yeah, like kind of like that was. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't know. There's just so much stuff out there.
Yeah.
If it's working for you, I say keep it working for you. Keep an eye on opportunities to make you grow more or do better. But you can get overwhelmed with too much stuff out there. This, I'm a math teacher. People tend to run the other way when they know. I like watching TikTok, but I have fears of doing them and becoming a meme. Well, if you become a meme, I mean, that's viral. So you
do a TikTok, I'll download it on my phone and I'll follow you.
When we get Zima, you're going to do a TikTok, Erie. You can do a TikTok chug or something.
Yeah.
Don't understand. TikTok, really weird, I know. Yes, I am. It seems to be just these little bite things that people do for funny type things for the most part. Or some people like will sing or do something on there, I guess. But they're like just miniature type videos. Elbow's in the house. What is going on? Cheers, Elbow. Down in Florida. Rod, Eric, friends. Cheers, he says.
What's up?
Erie says she hates Twitter. See, Twitter's my favorite of them all. Because Twitter, you're limited on what you can actually put in there for stuff. So it's not like Facebook where you have to read like 6 or 7 paragraphs of some stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you only got this amount of characters. Say what you got to say and move on. That's how I look at Twitter. Foamy Head's in the house. What is going on, my friend? He says, hello, everyone. I'm having a Vagabonds of the Western World Rustic Saison from Adelbert's Brewery. Cheers. Nice. I'm glad you mentioned Adelbert's, Foamy Head. Hopefully they're doing good down there. They were the ones that actually sent me some of their beers. I guess it was a couple years ago. They sent me like 6 of their 22-ounce bombers to try. They found me on YouTube or whatever. They make some fantastic Belgian-style ales. That's kind of how the brewery is set up. So anybody that's down in Texas, I would definitely say if you're like a fan that likes Belgian-type ales, to check out Adelbert's Brewery for sure. I actually tried to find some of them when I was in Dallas last year and couldn't find any there. Exactly, Eric, I agree, Jeremy said.
Yeah, I don't know how people manage all. If they're doing it by themselves, I don't know how they do it, Jeremy.
Yeah. Blake said, you wait on Barry Sanders to save your team. Oh, wait. He's a Cowboys fan. He needs other misery. So
how about your boy Prescott, huh? How
yeah.
about that?
It's almost like, but being a Cowboys fan, I think, can be worse than being a Lions fan because it gets the expectations. So if you're a Lions fan, you're hoping, you're praying the Lions get to where they're going. If they don't get there, you're like, oh, another bad season. If you're a Cowboys fan, you're expecting with the talent you got there to get over the hump, and you just haven't been able to do it. You just haven't been able to do it. So that's like a really bigger disappointment because the bar is there for you to actually, you got everything you need and you can't make it.
Hey, Blake, they're probably on the same line with the Lions, buddy.
Yeah. I only like Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. I'm not a big fan of Snapchat as much. I just want those. I mean, it's just.
I do it because my niece is on there. That's the only reason I have Snapchat, because of my niece.
I think like if you have Snapchat and you have Instagram, why have both? I like Instagram better than Snapchat. So people go live all the time now. If you get over 1,000, you can go live. Actually, if you do it through YouTube, Jeremy, but I've shown people before. If you're under 1,000 subscribers, you can still go live on YouTube through Mobcam. That's what I showed before that PA Brew News uses for his videos now. Because you don't need 1,000. They actually bypass it. You can actually stream. So there are ways to go live on YouTube if you're under 1,000. If you don't know how, let me know and I can show you how to do that stuff too. No TikTok. Owned by the Chinese and takes your info. F that, says Eclectic. So that's the man that knows tech right there. He's not on board with it, so he's not messing with it either.
Excuse me.
Blake with the shout out to Elbow. Cheers, buddy. Vanessa, hello, Elbow. Next time, Erie, have someone video you when you hit Alan with that pot and pan. You'll go viral on TikTok. Yeah, that definitely will work.
I can see about like, what the hell are you doing, woman?
Twitter has helped my channel. Normally helps get the ball rolling with the views right after the videos are dropped. Yeah, so one of the things for people out there that you guys have the YouTube channel, if the best social media to pair with YouTube is actually Twitter. Twitter and YouTube have the highest crossover between social media platforms. So if you're releasing videos, I would definitely say you need to put them on Twitter and, of course, on Facebook are your two best if you're trying to drive performance. But Twitter is actually the one they say is the best one that has Twitter followers that also watch YouTube. Some people are just Facebook and they're not going to YouTube. So keep that in mind as well. Twitter is confusing and weird. I just have MySpace and top 8 with music and custom pages. MySpace, there's a throwback.
Yeah. Goodness, you're going way back.
Did you get to MySpace using Netscape?
I remember when MySpace was one of the first social media sites up.
Oh yeah, everybody did their MySpace page.
Yeah, I don't know how old Erie is. I'm guessing she's got to be probably mid-30s.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I remember that.
If I'm wrong, she's gonna let me know.
Oh yeah, she'll let me know too. Yeah.
Hash brown.
It'll either be, oh, thank you, or it'll be, what? I'm not 35.
No, it'd either be more like, fuck off.
Yeah, that's probably more or less what it would be.
Hey, gang, I'm drinking a space dust. There you go. Very nice. Elysian space dust, one that never really steers you wrong. And, I always say, even though they get knocked for being part of the AB and Bev family now, it's still a good beer. They've got good beer. Yeah. So I definitely check out some of their stuff. I only use Twitter for Razorback sports stuff. Maybe I should do that, Jeremy. Hey, Elbow, let's go. Cow Chicks. Rod, you still pissed at Indiana? LML. I'll always be pissed at Indiana for last season. Until a new season starts up, I'll remember Indiana. You remember the bowl game, Eric, Indiana?
Who'd they play?
Somebody should have beat. I can't remember who it is now.
Yeah,
but they were up like 3 touchdowns when they were going to the fourth quarter. And
I want to say it's Vanderbilt, but I don't know if that's right.
It might have been. They scored a touchdown with like 7 or something minutes left, right? So Indiana's like up by 14 at that point. It's like 5 minutes. What do? You put your team out there to play an onside kick. Not Indiana. We're going for regular kickoff. Vanderbilt, onside kick, they get the ball, they score again. They get the ball back, score, and end up losing that game. And because of that, I end up by one game behind Allen and Blake last year in Allen's football picks that we were doing. That game. And that's the game I hang it on with Indiana because the coach doesn't know the plan for an onside kick. So, yeah, I'm still a little bitter with Indiana. I'm IPA bitter at Indiana right now. Almost says, cheers to JV. Kyle is the champion. Well, your coach is the champion with Allen, though. Funny, after all these years, I'm glad I'm a Chiefs fan. Go Chiefs. Yeah, that had to be such a nice thing to see the Chiefs finally get that.
Yeah.
One of my godbrother's dad, he was a Chiefs fan all the years in turmoil. I haven't talked to him in years, but he had to be elated to see the Chiefs finally get Super Bowl win again. And so right now, I just switched over from the Little Kings to the Imperial Vanilla Porter from the Brewery Lane series from Breckenridge, aged in rum barrels. So a nice one.
Nice.
From them. And this one comes in at 12.5% ABV. He won't say nothing because I'm going to get a KO. LOL. TKO. Erie 33. MySpace was the shit. Could have music playing on your page. It's how I first found Mac Miller. Yeah, you could put up your own little own song when people clicked on your page. It came on, which is a pretty cool thing.
Yep. Is it more like is MySpace more like a music kind? Not a music website, but a place where like bands can put themselves out there. Is that what it is now? Or
I mean, you can
up and coming.
Like that, so when people come to your page, they would hear the track you were featuring. You could do that with MySpace. But you can do that with blogs now. Like if you go on like Blogger and create a blog through Google, you can set it up to play music when people come on as well.
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, music.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead, Rod.
No, you're fine. No, I was just saying, hey, 35 is younger than I feel for sure is what you said. There's a lot of musicians using it now?
Looks like it's music, video. It has people on here, but I don't know how much. Looks like it's like a fan-based website now. Like you'll follow like an artist or a musician or a actor or actress, but you got Twitter to do all that too, and Facebook, all that social media stuff.
It's probably the old folks on MySpace now. I'm keeping my MySpace page.
I'm keeping it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm keeping it.
On this day in 1996, the Lions were getting ready to get killed by the Cowboys.
Hey, Blake, I will say, now I'm not going to reference the 96 game, but Brandon Pettigrew should have or the guy that was defending Brandon Pettigrew should have been called for pass interference. That's all I'm saying, buddy. All I'm saying.
Back in the day, when I had played fantasy football, a couple seasons I had Pettigrew. There was no tight end that frustrated more than Brandon Pettigrew to have on your team.
Pettigrew. His nickname is Pettigrew.
He dropped the easy ones, but damn sure catch the hard
ones. So did Eric Ebron.
Like, what is wrong with you guys?
Are you doing it just to get out of the Lions organization? Is that what you guys are doing it for?
Like, you're really screwing up my fantasy team right now. Jerry, I'm blaming Todd on Indiana losing that bowl game. I am too.
Oh, Todd was pissed. I remember Todd.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, we were talking about like, how do you not? Yeah, how do you let that even happen? It's crazy. On this day, Rod was so close to being the champion. Hash Brown sucks. Me too, Jeremy. Blame Todd. LMFO. Yeah. He forgets the fact he tied with me. I don't know if he forgets it. He just doesn't want to react to it. He's trying to put up a mental block, I think, there, Alan. Shoot, Blake, you ain't even the champion, bitch.
Whoa!
LOL, Cowboys, such bomb. I mean, yeah, the Cowboys, if you look at a team that has a talent that is put around them and they can't get over the hurdle.
It's the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. It's like jumping, It's like, how do you not get to that next level? And people used to say it was Tony Romo. Well, Romo hasn't been there. Now you still can't get to the next level. Might be Garrett. I'm just saying. Might be.
Well, Garrett ain't there now. Now they got somebody else.
We'll see what happens now. Well, if Jerry would leave people alone. Just even think about that. If Jerry would have left Jimmy alone in the early 90s, how many Super Bowls could the Cowboys possibly won? They could have been the dynasty people talk about rather than the Patriots, but Jerry Jones fucked that up.
Yeah, because they had Jerry Jones had in the middle.
Yeah. Erie was born with it. Johnstown Cowboys won, Lions 32.
Well, it's between us and the Browns, all right? Between us and the Browns.
Well, the thing is, Cowboys never get anywhere. So Cowboys, if like Ricky Bobby said, if you ain't first, you're last, right? Or whatever it says there.
Mm-hmm.
You could be number 2 and you're still losing. More band related now. So Erie said, forget MySpace. Now we got Twitter book and such.
Twitter book.
Mine a few weeks ago. Erie still has her MySpace page. I don't even have it.
You still have a MySpace page, Erie? Wow.
I guess they never go away. She says she goes on there to steal old pics. I wonder if I have any old pics on my mind. I don't even know my old MySpace login is, if it's still out there.
You use them to show your kids, don't you, Erie? You said, look, this was mom way back in the day.
Yeah. I'm going to create the first anti-social media app. Everyone can sign up, but you can't talk to one another.
Good one, Jeremy. Good one.
LMAO, love you guys. You too, boy. Smart Jeremy, I would download it. What's up, Bourbon Bounty in the house? Says, damn, cheers. What's going on, my friend?
Bourbon, what you drinking?
Cheers to bourbon. Cheers to Jeremy. Blake Hater, baby. Jeremy, that's actually a hilarious. Good idea. Have pages everyone can look at but can't comment on. In order for the Cowboys to get to the next level, they have to jump to Jerry Jones, right? That jump or dump. We get Jerry Jones to sell off the team.
Yeah, I think dump.
Yeah. Jeremy, that is genius, bro. I definitely can't remember my MySpace login info. Yeah, it was so long ago. I don't think I can remember my MySpace login information is.
Oh, I'm not even going to attempt it.
And it might have been something back when I had AOL even, so that tells you how old it was. Wouldn't it be awesome if we had no football this year and that made me a 2-time champion?
You'd still only be one.
And he'd be a co-champion at that, so... Shoot, long before kids, I never left my house without makeup and didn't need it. Filters, oh, the good old days. Now, people don't have to use filters. I like the whole Alicia Keys movement about women shouldn't have to wear makeup. I don't think it. I always thought, like, women allow themselves to get kind of prodded into things, like with the magazines and all that kind of stuff. I mean,
fashion, makeup.
Yeah, that's the good thing about being a guy. It's like, fuck it, I'm going like this, and that's it. If I want to go like that.
Erie, when you're as sexy as this, you don't need filters.
Although now you do have guys that are doing some stuff, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like when guys start wearing women's shoes, like the loafers they're wearing, like, aren't those women's shoes you're wearing right now? Why are you in your wife's closet right now getting those shoes? And we already know about the skinny jeans and so many other stuff, and it's like, why? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm getting old. I just don't understand what some of these young guys are dressing nowadays.
There's questions you just don't ask and you don't want to know the answer
to. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like some of the stuff that guys are throwing on nowadays, I'm like, can your boys even breathe down there right now? Like, that would make you a 2-time champ. That'll make you a 1-time champ that is still defended in lieu of the next season. Very true.
Exactly. Alan, exactly.
Yeah, so my app, you get points for not interacting. There you go. Call it hashtag leave me the F alone. The name of the social media. Yes, Blake, co-champ, not solo Le Champ. So, what can I do with the points? Well, you can't call a friend because you can't talk to anybody. Colorado math, Blake TV. Send me 500 and I'll try to access your MySpace account. Oh, Side JV. I'm dead sexy with filters. You get anti-social points. You can save it to buy time away from real life family and friends as well. And he says, "Oh my God, yes, need that app." Can it get me to my beer island? Guys in Erie, don't make me call Danny. Danny's the enforcer of the group. That guy better pay Danny his money. Oh man,
I'm gonna go get me another Oberon. I'll bring it back.
Okay.
The beers are going down too well tonight too. So
keep them rolling is what I say.
Oh God, no. The PSA might be good.
The bands are rocking. Don't come and knocking.
Exactly.
You can if you're on Jay's app. Cowboys are basically the Bengals. Well, here's the thing with that, right? Because I'm in Cincinnati, in the Cincinnati area. The Bengals' expectations, or the fans' expectations of the Bengals, are a lot lower than the Cowboys' expectations. So I feel like the Cowboys can't be put on the same level as the Bengals. I think the Bengals are still at a lower level than the Cowboys. Like, they make the playoffs, everybody's like surprised. Dallas, they expect them to make the playoffs. So I don't know if that can really be matched up that way. John, don't put down the Bengals like that. Yeah. Oh man.
No doubt.
Let's see any other beer news that we got out here. Everybody's got the 103-year-old popping up now. Apparently, people are back to buying a lot of the Corona as well again, as well as Coors Light and Miller Lite. They're all selling well during this period. Well, you figure if people are in positions, which I saw a stat earlier, 1 out of 4 people has now filed for unemployment in the country, which is crazy.
Yeah, they said it's like Great Depression numbers now.
Yeah, and when stuff is down, obviously your macro beers that are cheaper are going to get more of the people buying them because it's going to be a matter of saving money and what you can afford at that. So, Bourbon said, I had to make myself a sandwich. Nice. Speaking of sandwiches, so I didn't do a video of it, but I shared the information with people. Last weekend, I had my first ever fried bologna sandwich.
So how was it?
It actually wasn't bad. Now Alan is going to probably say I put too much stuff on it because I just can't just do the bologna and I made it low. I put some butter in the pan. I put some sauteed like peppers and onions and stuff in there as well. And then I put the bologna in. I did the one slice like you're supposed to do, I guess, from the center. And then I put some Swiss cheese on it. And grilled it out, put it on there. Had some Miracle Whip. I did some Miracle Whip, and I also did some mustard, which I probably could have done it without the mustard, but I wanted to have some Dijon on it. And it was like a hot dog with toppings, really. So it wasn't really too bad at all. Would I go through the trouble of doing it again? I'm not sure because I'm used to just eating cold bologna sandwiches, but it was a different experience. So I had that also last weekend for the first time ever. I had sausage, biscuits, and gravy, which was different.
Oh, how'd you like that?
I've had them, and it came from Bob Evans. So I don't know where Bob Evans ranks on the sausage, biscuits, and gravy scale, but it was decent. I mean, I poured the gravy over the biscuits and had it together with the other breakfast stuff I had, and it wasn't bad at all. I kind of enjoyed it. So I just never had ordered like sausage, biscuits, and gravy, but it had sausage in that gravy, I guess, that I wasn't as fully aware of, and with the biscuits, it went together well. So I don't know. 2 things off my bucket list. There you go. How's the beer mixing with the ice cream, Eric? So far, Ask him at 3 a.m. I'm bubbling up. So stuff is opening back up. Where's our huge meetup? Well, not everything's open fully up. It's just some things are opening up.
Slow your roll, Erie. Slow your roll.
We still got a little bit of time for that. So, but you guys are getting some stuff down in South Carolina, I think, opening up rather quickly. But the thing you gotta be careful is I don't think it was South Carolina. Maybe it was South Carolina. It was one of the states. They saw some of it on the rise too. I know it was like Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Florida, I think Arkansas, Louisiana. But I can't remember if it went up to the Carolinas as well. Georgia was on there. That they saw cases rising because of things opening there, thinking. But whether it's opening or it's more testing, we kind of knew the numbers would go up for people that were going to get found out to have it. Was it a fried bologna one, Bourbon? So, yeah, she wants to know if you made the fried bologna sandwich. We made a sandwich a little bit ago. Is Joe Burrow going to play rookie year? I'm going to say he probably will, especially since Dalton. They got Dalton moved now. I don't know. I don't know if they'll start him out in the beginning of the year. But I would think, depending on how the Bengals season goes, if it starts like 5 or 6 and they're not really doing anything, they might put him in there. I don't know. For all that he's supposed to have for his talents, you would almost think, like, why not do like Peyton Manning and just start him from, day one in that role, let him take his lumps the first year. The only problem is, I don't think you want any quarterback taking the lumps behind the Bengals line because they are terrible. So that's the only concern, Peyton took his sacks his first year, but I don't think the Colts line that year was as bad as what the Bengals line has been at times. So we'll see. People are all around Joe Burrow now, though. And, for the Bengals, it helps because he's an Ohio kid, so that'll probably draw some more people in to watch him play and stuff here. The NFL starts. Eric says yes, he thinks he'll play. No one might play this year, right? Depends on the virus stuff, right? Now, I will say, even though I haven't really watched the NFL in a few years, I kind of watched some of the things around the NFL. Last year, or either last year or the year before, I believe their bargaining agreement comes up in 2022. And I think like Richard Sherman was talking about the way things were kind of heading, that he thought there might be a strike at that point on some stuff. So that'll be interesting. Like if say they don't play this year, they come back next year, their agreement is up. If they went on a strike, that could be possibly another year of them not playing or something. So the NFL is going to be an interesting thing to watch. But one thing about sports, and it's something we haven't talked about because we haven't had Alan's show on Tuesday nights to talk about it. Here's something I haven't seen anybody talk about or mention around college. All the sports that were lost this year, do the kids that didn't play get an extra year of eligibility?
I think they said that's their option if they want to take it or not.
If they want to take it or not?
Yeah, but it's up to them.
For all sports, though, was the question. Like,
no, not for all sports. No.
Like, if you didn't play your baseball season, shouldn't you get another year?
Yeah, you
play
have that option.
Or whatever. Or if you did soccer, option. You should have another year. If you did hockey, you should have. So yeah, all these different sports. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how that plays out.
Like I think the ones that were the fall sports, I think, is what the ones were. The fall and the winter sports, I think, were the
ones where they didn't play a season, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even basketball, because you didn't really get to play a whole basketball. I mean, you played some of the basketball, but you didn't get to play the tournament.
Yeah, but I think I thought I heard that one was they weren't going to honor him.
They weren't going to make a special exception or anything for him.
Yeah. It was they brought that out. Goodness, what in early April? I want to say it was.
Yeah. I was actually looking forward to see how we did with West Virginia this year in the tournament, though, too. So that kind of sucks, but
yeah,
here's what it is. Erie says, what? You never had sausage and biscuits? Not until last weekend. I know, right? You think I grew up in the North or something?
I'm from the North, and I've had biscuits.
Well, no, we've got people that have sausage and biscuits up in New Jersey. We have one of the things about New Jersey, if you haven't been there, we're like probably the diner state of the country. We have like diners like every so many miles up there, and you get a lot of comfort food, but you get like sausage and biscuits, and you get a lot of the stuff like the grits. We don't do the collard green and marshmallows, Blake, so just sad to disappoint on that one. But there's other stuff that we do there that people can actually enjoy. And, when you go to a diner, they give you like these huge portions to actually enjoy. So I do miss some of the diners. Blake said, elbow call. Elbow says, Rajay just started living. I haven't had those things,
Just started living.
Yeah, in storms. I make everyone a deal. If you come to Arkansas, I'll see you there. Colorado is a hike. No, I just did the deli roast beef, Swiss, and Dijon mustard. Now that's a good way to do the deli roast beef sandwich. Although I do like some horseradish mustard on there, get the spices going. Elbow, you're a badass. Cheers, Elbow. Fried bologna IPA wouldn't shock me nowadays. You never know. I mean, they're making hot dog beers now, so I held my pinky out while I ate it.
Were you rich growing up?
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. I was like, what?
Oh, J, FBI, LOL. That's a sandwich you have to do with all fancy. I've had a roast beef sandwich in a bit.
I love roast beef.
Burrow will start from game one. Who else are they going to trot out since they traded Dalton? I don't even know who they have for their other quarterback there now. It's just...
Where did Dalton go to?
Was it Miami or something? No, it wasn't Miami. Was it Miami? New England? He might have went New England.
I don't know.
Somewhere. Yeah, they got him out before they went. The talk around Cincinnati was getting him out of the team before they got Burrow into it, so they're trying to get him moved ahead of time. So yeah, but he left to go somewhere else. Who is the Bengals quarterback?
It was Andy Dalton, but I don't know where. Ryan
Finley. Ryan Finley is the quarterback listed there now. Which is kind of funny because they don't have a first quarterback, but they have Finley as the second quarterback. And they had a Jake DeLoga. I don't know who he was. Dolegala. This was like an old roster. You know what? This is a 2019 roster. They haven't updated it with the quarterbacks this year because they just took Dalton's name off of it. But they gave Joe Mixon a pretty good deal, from what I understand here, for the running back spot. 2020 updated roster lineups. They have Finley listed as the starter now, and Delaga as second, or Dolegala, and they have Joe Burrow listed as third right now. But obviously that can all change. And probably will change. Joe Burrow could play for the Lions and still suck. Ain't that right, Eric? The Chiefs. Blake just shots fired again.
Hey, Blake, how's Dak Prescott doing, buddy? That's all I can say.
Does Dak still do that funny warm-up when he warms up now?
I think he does.
A little dance. Like, what are you doing?
Blake, if Dak isn't the starter there and at the Cowboys, I'm going to laugh.
Dak's warm-up, the Dak shake. Major cheers to the cool kid in Colorado or Arkansas. Shoot, I would say football. I would say no football, so I see my husband, but shit, come on, football. So you're rooting for football now. Major cheers to your elbow from Blake. And I'm going to become a Yankee. You're going to move up north?
Yeah, what's this talk, Erie?
I don't know if you like all the people up north. I don't even like all the people up north. That's why I went Midwest. East Coast diners are a dying breed. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see. I know in Jersey they still do well, but I wonder how they're doing in some of the other states outside of it. There's nothing like getting a nice little diner. I always like that part, like in Natural Born Killers, with when Woody goes to the diner, and they have the diner there. Like, goes that key lime pie? You get a key lime pie, like at a diner or something. No one in their right mind eats collars and marshmallows. Only special breeds like Blake. Yeah, well, you know, that's Blake. That's for all the little Blakeaholics out there.
Blakeaholics.
Did he go to the Cowboys? Maybe Dalton went to the Cowboys.
I don't know if Dalton went to the Cowboys, did he?
I think maybe he did. Yeah. Bengals trade happened because he anticipated.
I know he got traded. I know that, but I don't know where.
Patriots were in the mix at one point.
Yeah, Alan says he did go to the Cowboys.
With the Cowboys. Yeah, the first thing I pulled up on Google says, did the Bengals botch the Andy Dalton trade market? Which, if it's the Bengals, they probably did botch it. I mean, that's kind of botching is kind of what they do.
That's Jerry Jones's MO, botching stuff.
No, that's Mike Brown's MO to screw shit up.
Yeah, it is.
Blake only eats collard greens and marshmallows when he's high. Oh, wait, that is all the damn time. Never mind. Gingers can't play quarterback. I tell you what, Dalton actually on the Cowboys, I mean, he won't get a lot of time because Dak will be in the spot, but that would be a system that would fit Dalton better than what the Bengals probably had.
Yeah.
These players change teams and they can have a turnaround career.
I thought Dalton was a decent quarterback. They just never surrounded him with anything.
Yeah. No, he had receivers from time to time, but his lines were always like piecemeal together. And he left here with the most touchdown passes by a Bengals quarterback. So I don't know if that says as much, but he has the most. Well, you figure you had a Kenny Anderson and a Boomer Esiason that played here, and Jeff Blake was all pro only 1 year when he was here. I guess
I want to say, did Bernie Kosar play there, or did he play for the Browns?
Kosar was a Brown, yeah.
A Brown? Okay.
Yeah. So I remember Bernie Kosar playing up there when I was back in the day, like in high school, whatever. But I remember Bernie Kosar more on Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
Rod, you got some weird taste buds. Oh, Bird Bounty 7.5, buddy. LOL. Ginger make good water boys, but a bit slow.
Wow, Gilbert shots fired.
Dak is a loser. Breaking news: we traded him. Well, Eric, well, if you trade him, I guess you're going to be starting Andy Dalton, maybe.
I think he'll probably become a free agent if he doesn't sign that contract.
Yeah. I don't know, would he be a direct free or would he be like a restricted free agent?
I think he'll be a restricted free agent.
Dalton would have been perfect for the Lions. Dalton could have maybe fit into the Lions scheme.
Stafford's here for a little bit here, Eric. It's not they're not going to trade him till probably 2 years if they ever do.
Yeah, probably a play by Jerry Jones to put Dak on the contract. Yeah, but is Dak going to look over his shoulder and really be concerned about Dalton? I don't know if he is. Oh, Blakeaholics are all the champions. Most of old school diners in Toronto are going to only 3 left my way. Oh, wow, that sucks. Diner food is just a nice little – it's always like comfort food that you get at a diner. So,
did you guys see the speaking of pro football, did you guys see the the E60 on Alex Smith?
No, I didn't see that one.
That man was on near death.
Was it an E60 or a 30 for 30?
Maybe it was a 30 for 30. It was either an E60 or 30 for 30. One of the two.
Did he have like issues he ran into?
Well, when he broke his leg, like the Theismann did.
Oh,
he went like septic and almost passed away.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, he almost passed away from it.
Yeah. I watched the last 30 for 30 I watched the other day, this past weekend. The other day is like 5 days ago or whatever. But they had one on ABC, and it was on the Magic, the Orlando Magic from back in the 90s. And I sat to watch that, and they had the talent back then. But it was interesting because it was hitting on stuff that I wasn't like as much with. Because you feel like, you had Shaquille, you had Penny.
McGrady, Tracy McGrady.
Well, McGrady only came for like 3 years there. But before that, you had still like Nick Anderson, you had Dennis Scott.
Yeah.
And they like basically when they went to the playoffs that first time they got swept. And they were only like I think it was like their 6th year in existence as an expansion team. But it was like Shaq and Anthony were like 20 or something or 21. And Nick Anderson and Dennis Scott were like the old guys. They were like 22 or 23. Scott Skiles was there. But Scott Skiles,
Scott Skiles,
he ended up becoming kind of an issue for them in a way because he wasn't really gelling with them like the other players. And he would still play, but when it came time to make that trade for them to get, I guess, McGrady, I think it was McGrady they got rid of Skiles to bring him. No, it was to get Horace Grant. It was to get Horace Grant. Because when Horace Grant came was when they made the run to the championship that year, that year or the next year.
Didn't they play the Bulls or something for the?
They played the Bulls, and so they played the Bulls in 95. It was 95 after Jordan just came back from baseball.
Yep.
And they beat him, and Horace Grant got carried off the court because he was a former Bull with Jordan and them, and he basically told him how to play against the Bulls. And the next year they had to come back and play the Bulls again, and it was a total different thing. And one of the guys made some comment about like they weren't worried about Jordan or whatever because I guess he'd been in the league or whatever, and it became like chalkboard material. But they ended up getting swept out by the Bulls. But during that game, like a key part of that game, Nick Anderson got fouled with I think it was 12 seconds left or whatever, and the Jazz were up 4 or something like that, and he got fouled to shoot free throws. He missed 2 free throws in a row. Well, they were up 3. He missed 2, and then he got the rebound off the second, got fouled again, missed those 2. The Bulls got the rebound, called timeout. No, this was the championship. This was against the Rockets. They called timeout because they went to the Rockets in '95 for the championship. The Rockets came in, and was supposed to be on, and Hardaway was supposed to be on Kenny Smith. Mm-hmm. The play got misshuffled where Nick was so out of it, he missed where he was supposed to be in the inbound. So the cover for him was called Anthony to get too late to get to Kenny, and then Kenny knocked down the 3 to go to overtime. And then they went to overtime, and the Rockets won. And from that point, it was sweet. But the whole thing was, it took Nick Anderson out of the series. He was stuck in his head because he could not make those 4 free throws. And then after that, it kind of started to fracture their team. And then the Magic tried to lowball Shaquille, which is why Shaquille wanted to stay in Orlando.
Yeah, I remember that. He wanted to stay there.
They tried to lowball him. And then at nighttime, I say nighttime, but one of those middle of the night type things, Jerry West ends up getting him out to LA, shows him some stuff, blah, blah. They go ahead to try to make a deal. They basically end up getting a deal with Shaquille to leave Orlando. Orlando tried to come back and lowball an offer. He turned it down. And then he got to deal with the Lakers, and it was just amazing. And people were criticizing in Orlando how they tried to lowball their star player, but it was a really interesting makeup, and that killed Brian Hill's career out there after that happened, because Brian Hill was heralded as one of the great new young NBA coaches at that time, and that ended up getting him out of it. They got McGrady in for 2 or 3 years, but then McGrady got the deal to go to another team. But it was just it's almost like you look at something like the Thunder recently, you had this talent there and you couldn't get over it. It's kind of these things that are behind the scene that are happening. But, and then when you come back at that point, Jordan, they go another 3 championship wins. But one of the analysts has said, it was kind of the Magic had the youth, but the Bulls just had the experience, or the Rockets had the experience. And that was the difference. They just didn't know how to do stuff with it. But the idea of that team, because remember, then it became somewhat of a thing too with remember Hardaway had the little penny doll, and they were talking about that as well, and that became almost a focal point. All of a sudden, it went from Shaq's team to Anthony's team, and that became an issue. And one of the commercials they were showing, Shaq did for Reebok, he knocked little penny off the thing or whatever, and that kind of got read a way that he said he wasn't really meaning it that way, but it got read a certain way. And it's just funny how sports are and how it broke all down and everything. So but it was an interesting perspective. Bounty says, "Night all. I have one more day of work this week." Me too, my friend.
Right, man. See ya.
And Erie said, "Later, Bourbon and Alan make some cheese sticks for Erie. She needs cheese sticks while she's studying." But the 30 for 30s are really good. I enjoy those on ESPN when I get a chance to watch them and stuff. But that was just one. You sit down and you watch some of them, they hook you right in, and that was one of the ones that really hooked me in to check that one out. You ever see the one on Bo Jackson? Highly recommend it.
Oh, I caught bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
That's one of their better ones. The one on Bo Jackson and the one on the U, the Miami Hurricanes.
I think I think that one.
Yeah.
Who said what was it? Oh God, I can't remember. I can see his face, but I can't put a name in the face. He was a wide receiver for him.
Michael Irvin?
Yeah, Michael Irvin goes, he said, we got in and some of the professional athletes they didn't let into the nightclubs and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it was something. And then you had the matchup the year they went against the Seminoles. It was Michael Irvin against Dion too. So yeah. Gilbert said, then there are the delis, they just vanished. I would bottle someone for Montreal, smoked meat or rye with Keen's mustard or a Reuben. Hard to get a good sandwich anywhere. Yeah, we still have some delis here. We have delis. Mm-hmm. I know my mom's up in New Jersey because she goes to get like deli stuff from the
we have some here in Michigan.
Yeah. It's tough with some of those businesses though now, especially with some of the mass production you get from some of the big box stores and stuff, I would think.
You don't have any in Toronto, Gilbert? I'm surprised that Toronto doesn't have a big delicatessen file or not. Well, I can't say a following or anything, but have delicatessens that can make good food. That just seems to blow my mind that Toronto wouldn't have that. If you go to Toronto, I don't know if he does or not.
Have you been to Toronto before, Eric?
I have not. No,
this is a great city. If you ever get a chance to go, it was a fun time when we went.
Yeah, people always go. They say go to Toronto. People always say go to Toronto. If you want to go to a nice big city, go to Toronto.
Yeah, we went there years ago, but we had a blast when we were up there. Nice people, and these are people we met. And I went to the college, not the college, the whole Hockey Hall of Fame is in Toronto. So I went there one day, checked out the Hockey Hall of Fame and some stuff, and. They have a film festival up there once a year. I ended up being up there for that, and the only celebrity I saw was like Olivia Newton-John. She came out of one of the hotels when we were hanging out there and everything, and I think she was like 60-something years old, but still like looked like gorgeous, pretty much. So, but yeah, great little city. Let's say a little city, but it's basically like New York. It was like New York City in Canada for me when I was there,
dude. I don't ever want to go back to New York or LA. New York City or LA are two places I do not want to go back to.
Why do you like New York or LA?
Too many. There's just too many people there.
I'd say too many assholes.
Well, no, the people are all right.
Yeah.
There's just too many people in a condensed spot. You can't go anywhere. You can't move.
So you don't like all the tightness of everything there.
No, I like living right out here where I'm at. I can go anywhere I want and go 55, 60 miles an hour and not have to worry about anything else. And if I go into a city, I'm through it in 5 minutes and I'm gone. It's not like I have to go 40 minutes and I'm still in the city or a suburb of wherever I'm at. That's
right.
Dumb.
No, I hear you there.
It's probably the same where you're at too. You can just go hit the pedal and go. You don't have to be like bumper to bumper.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were talking about actually here in Cincinnati, they were talking about how they're noticing like faster and louder cars now because there's less people out there. I guess people are racing and turning up the music. I guess there's parts of towns that are like Fast and Furious essentially right now. Yeah. And they're trying to get it calmed down. Eric said delis are still around, but there was one on every corner, I think he's saying once. Yeah. A nice corner deli. Every time I want to go to Texas, South Dakota. Been to Texas. Texas is all right. I've been to Dallas. And I've been to Houston. It depends on which one. I didn't realize it. I've learned over the years from being down there. The people, apparently the Dallas people and the Houston people, definitely different attitudes, and neither ones are fan of each other, it seems. So the people in Houston look at the Dallas people kind of being like uppity type situation, and the people in Dallas kind of look down on some of the Houston people, it seems, from that region. But I enjoy both of them. I will tell you, if you go to Houston has the most restaurants, they say, in the country per capita. And they got some fabulous food in Houston from the different groups down there, different diversity of the area. You get all kinds of foods from all over. So if you want to eat, I would say go to Houston for sure. Although Dallas isn't bad, but Houston is just known more for the restaurant part.
Yeah.
Every corner, yeah. And couldn't live in the city. So even when I grew up in New Jersey, it was more like a small town where I was at than more like kind of city. Not too much different than where I'm at really here, but people always think of like it's a huge city there, but it's kind of spread out. We had rural type areas and stuff like that, but friends that live in the city, they get used to it, and some people like it. We have people that live like Cincinnati downtown, and it's not like New York or like that and everything, but you're able to walk to the bars or the restaurants or the theater, whatever you want to go to. So some people like the city life. So the problem with city life is you're usually like in a high rise, and that would get on your nerves after a point, especially with the noises and stuff like that. And
my ex-girlfriend lived in a high rise in Chicago, and I hated it. When I went to visit her, I hated it.
Yeah, some of them are good soundproof wise, but some are thin as shit. Like you hear everything taking place, you know. It's kind of like, and I'm a sound type sleeper, so I can never really tolerate to be in that situation. But Chicago's a fun city too.
Yeah, I like Millennial Park.
Millennial Park. Go to Millennial, Millennial, and go out to the pier.
Yep, Navy Pier. Yep.
I like going downtown. Through the place I know downtown to go, like where I met like James Davis before, who comes on here. JT, we met at one of the restaurants out there, had some beers, some good food. Some great little locations you can find just walking around. I know you've been to Lagunitas over there, but
I've been to Lagunitas. Yep,
it's a nice little city. You can get around rather easily and stuff too.
Which I thought when I went in there and I was going to all the lights, I'm like, am I going into a gentleman's club or am I going to a brewery?
Which still would have been okay.
Yeah. Now there's an opportunity, a brewery and a gentleman's club.
There you go. Right. But you don't want the strippers saying I got to go take my break and stir the mash right now, right? So they have to keep stuff separated there.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So before we wrap up here, here's a piece. The 21 best beers you can buy at your local store that just came out off this site here, Town and Country, that does like traveling and stuff like that around the country. So one of the beers they list here, we don't really get that much of, but it's a Firestone Walker Pivotal Hoppy Pills. Mm-hmm. They're saying that's one of the top 21 beers to have this year. One that me and Eric both do get, the Great Lakes Dermander Gold Lager, which is actually the one I have right here with the sign as well.
I haven't had that one yet. Not had that one yet.
That's been an award-winning beer from them, so that's on the list as being a beer to definitely drink. What else we got here? Oscar Blues Dale Pale Ale. I think we both probably have had that. I know I have. And solid. Old Classics Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, also listed there. Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. We both have had that one, so that's another
I've had that many
beer to enjoy. Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing IPA, which we've had.
Yep.
Lagunitas Daytime, which I will tell you, Lagunitas Daytime is probably my favorite low-carb IPA that's been done by anybody as of yet. 98 calories, 3 carbs. You can knock that out. If you're doing like something like the keto or whatever, I don't know how many carbs you're supposed to have a day, but you can have a 6-pack and only be at 18 carbs. So,
dude, I'm telling you that the Lighthearted Ale by Bell's is really good too. It tastes just like
try that one.
To me, it just tastes just like Two-Hearted.
We also have the Orville Trappist Ale, which actually I have one of these in the fridge I haven't done yet. So that's one on the list, and that's a Belgian style ale. And also the Petrus Aged Pale, which I've had as well, which is also a really good one. The Saison DuPont Farmhouse Ale. Haven't had that one, but I've heard that one was a decent one. I've seen people that have enjoyed that. The Westmail Trappist Triple. I think Gilbert's had that as well, too. I know that's supposed to be a good one. Allagash White is another one that's supposed to be really good. Belgian style wheat beer. More like your wheat beer, I'm sure. One of my favorites that I got the last couple of years, and if Eclectic's still watching, I know it's one of his favorites, is the Dogfish Head Sequence Ale. So that's also on the list as being one of the ones.
Pretty good. Yep,
yeah. The Victory Sour Monkey, which I think I have a Sour Monkey. I haven't drank it yet, though. And that's a triple from Victory Brewing. Monk's Cafe Flemish Sour Ale is another one, and that's by Van Steinberg, which does some really good beer. So I would definitely try that if I saw it. The Trappist Rochefort 8 is another one on the list. The Deschutes Black Butte Porter, which the Black Butte is very good from Deschutes out of Oregon as well. The Samuel Smith Oatmeal Stout, another one I've had from there from overseas. That is really good, really smooth, nice creamy feel. The Cigar City Maduro Brown Ale, which is a nice one from Cigar City out of Florida as well. Now they have one here, best low calorie option. They have a Guinness Draft. I'm going to tell you, I mean, you can enjoy the Guinness Draft, but again, once it has a foreign extra stout, it's hard for me to put that there. But if you're looking at a low calorie option, they have that one listed here. There's nothing wrong with it. It's definitely thin, that's for sure. They have the Dogfish Head Worldwide Stout, which is a good one as well. So that's one I actually enjoy. And that's all 21 beers they have on the list here. And I got to do the review on the Vanilla Worldwide Stout. I have that down in the basement
you'll like
as well.
that. You'll like that.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to be. I've had a few of them, but I haven't done this one. That was another one they did a deal. I think on that one when I got it, it was $3 or $4.99 a bottle or something. They did crazy, like they had to move the stock on it. But Dogfish Head, I'm never really disappointed with their stuff. They do well most of the time. Foamy says Austin, San Antonio area is better because you have beer, food, and scenery. I've heard a lot of good things about San Antonio. Unless you watch Charles Barkley, he always tries to beat him up. Like when they do the NBA stuff, he's always like, "Oh, I hate going to San Antonio." Yeah. But San Antonio is one of the that's the one city I would like to see in Texas at some point as well. Like I said, I've been to Houston, been to Dallas. San Antonio would definitely be on the list. I live in a city just east of Toronto. There are bistros, cafes, breweries, and distilleries everywhere. But I prefer a rural setting. It is peaceful in a rural type setting, atmosphere. I mean, where we're at, I guess we're a small town where I live, but it's kind of rural. And we got like one of the few areas behind us where we still have a wooded area. So it's not like somebody back to back with a house or anything like that, which is kind of nice. And, I do the videos outside, which I'm going to start doing again here at some point. I can sit out there and relax, not anybody around me, and it's just peaceful at times to be able to sit out there and do that. Eric's got a great place where he's at where he can do that too with the area he's in. Foamy Head says, I'm headed there in 2021. Eric said, where are you heading to?
San Antonio.
Nice. Chuck said, hey, what's going on, Beer Chugs? Smash that like button. What is happening? Yeah, if you guys don't know Beer Chugs, make sure you check him out. I didn't make it over last night for the What the ABV. I did a video and then I was actually doing stuff on the gaming channel, but I know it was probably a successful thing. I haven't watched the playback of it yet, but Beer Chugs, What the ABV every Wednesday night at 9:00. We're Guess the ABV, always a fun time. So make sure you guys check out his channel as well. And Eric said, drank most of those. Rajay DuPont is one of my favorite brewers. Yeah, I knew you probably had a good amount of the ones on the list there too, and I've had a good amount of them. So a few that I'm looking for. I am looking forward to drinking the Orval because I heard good things about it. I just haven't cracked it open yet, so maybe I do that this weekend. I read one piece and was talking about how people like us, we sell our beers and stuff, and they're like, why not just drink all your good beers now? Like with the whole COVID thing, you don't know when something can happen, so don't wait, drink them now. So I've got some Bourbon County stuff I haven't drank yet. I've got some other specialty stuff, so I need to get into some of those other beers at some point. DuPont Saison was originally brewed for farm workers, real deal stuff. Yeah, well, that style of Saison was really done for farm workers as well, so they were following along suit there for sure. And some of those were also done to lower ABV so the farmers could get back to work as well, or the farm hands, I should say. But that being said, so that's some of the beer stuff there for this week. And Chug says, drink them if you got them. This is 11:04, so we've been going for a little bit of time here. I think we'll go ahead and get ready to clock this baby down as we have our next work day tomorrow. And thanks for everybody that tuned in. Again, tomorrow night, Blake will have the Friday Night Throwdown. If you want to check out Blake's channel, so I'm Rajay. Your beer basement is a few levels. Yeah. I got y'all up on the phone, but I'm trying to myrtleize people, so he's actually getting the COD going right now.
He's got COD going. Look out.
And Chugs also says cheers. But Blake got the Blake Throwdown tomorrow. I might do like a video or a live before that. Maybe check out a beer before Blake's thing, because I'll probably jump on Blake's thing at some point. And then this weekend, and if you guys want to do like a live stream or something this weekend, leave a comment in the comments section and let me know, and maybe put something together. I don't think I have too much planned for the weekend to actually do. So if people are interested in something like that, then I'll bring back the Saturday night one or the Sunday afternoon or something along those lines. But that being said, I'm going to turn it over to the one and the only
me. All right, guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys should know my spiel by now. If not, I'm going to say it one more time. Guys, please do not drive home drunk, because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do that stupid-ass sobriety test, and you have a free ride to jail. Then you have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt yourself and put your family, friends, or you put yourself 6 feet under, okay? Just sleep off your buzz and get your car the next day. Get an Uber, a taxi, a Lyft. This day and age, guys, take advantage of the apps here that are on your phone, all right? It's stupid to drive home drunk, all right? And if I find out that you're doing it, I'm going to take a baseball bat to your knees and your elbows, maybe wrap with a little barbed wire on it so it maybe hurts a little bit more. So, guys, just don't do it, all right? Just don't, because it'll ruin your life if you do.
Yeah. So we care. We know what you guys getting hurt out there. Always appreciate you guys joining the stream here. We do this every Thursday night, 9:15 Eastern. A little bit of beer, a little bit of fun, a little bit of what's going on in the world. So hopefully you guys were entertained. I could do the whole Russell Crowe thing, but I'm not. But hopefully you were entertained there. I look forward to catching up with you soon. Next week we'll have the next one, of course, and then other stuff in between, and then other beers that I'll have upcoming. Let me know if there's certain beers you guys want to see. Always feel free if you want to drop me a note on one of the videos, or you want to drop a note on the community tab on beers you want me to check out. Those couple people have told me some stuff before. Just let me know, and if I can get them, I'll definitely take a look at them. That being said, thanks for everybody that tuned in. We look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.